They appear at night, small, pale, and strangely quiet. They knock at your door or tap on your car window. Their voices are soft but wrong. And when you look into their eyes, there's nothing. Just black. Endless. Empty. They call them the black-eyed children. And once you let them in, you never see the world the same way again. Are they ghosts, demons, aliens, or something far worse? Tonight, we're diving deep into the terrifying history, real-life encounters, and chilling theories behind one of the internet's most disturbing urban legends. The legend of the black-eyed children dates back to the 1980s and 90s, but the first widely known encounter came from a man named Brian Bethel in 1996. A respected journalist from Texas, Brian described an encounter that would change his life and the internet forever. According to Brian, he was sitting in his car late at night, filling out a check, when two boys approached his driver's side window. They were around 10 to 14 years old, wearing hoodies, and spoke in an unsettlingly polite yet monotone manner. "Sir, we need a ride. We forgot our money and want to see the movie. Could you please take us home to get it?" Something wasn't right. Their voices were too calm, too rehearsed. And then Brian noticed it. Their eyes. Solid black. No whites. No pupils. Just empty voids staring into his soul. A wave of terror washed over him. Every fibre of his being screamed at him to not let them in. But as he hesitated, the older boy's voice became urgent. "We can't come in unless you invite us." Panicked, Brian threw his car into reverse and sped off. When he looked in his mirror, they were gone. Since Brian's encounter, hundreds, if not thousands of reports have surfaced from people who claim to have met the black-eyed children. Their stories follow the same pattern. The children appear lost or in need of help, they ask to be let inside. And those who agree? Well, some say they were never seen again. It was around midnight when Emily, a young mother in Maine, heard a soft knock at her door. Her husband was working late and her child was asleep upstairs. She peered through the peephole and saw two small children standing perfectly still. One of them spoke. "Miss, we're lost. Can we come in and use your phone?" Emily felt an unexplained wave of dread. Something about the way they stood, the way they didn't blink. She asked where their parents were, but they didn't answer. They just stood there. Then she saw their eyes, completely black. And suddenly, the air felt heavier. Emily slammed the door shut, locked it, and backed away. But then, the knocking continued. Louder, more urgent. She swears she heard whispers inside the house. But when the police arrived, there was no one there. Late one night, a man named Jake stopped at a nearly empty gas station in the Nevada desert. As he pumped gas, he noticed two kids standing under the streetlight watching him. They didn't move, didn't blink. They just stared. As he got back into his car, he heard a knock on his window. "Sir, can you give us a ride? It's so cold out here." Their voices sounded wrong, flat, empty. He felt an overwhelming sense of danger creeping up his spine. Then, he saw their pitch-black eyes. Jake peeled out of the gas station, but as he looked in his rearview mirror, they were still standing exactly where he left them, unmoving, watching, waiting. So what are the black-eyed children? Are they ghosts, demons, vampires, or something else? Theory number 1, demonic entities. Some believe these beings are demons, feeding on fear and energy. Their demand for permission to enter mirrors folklore surrounding vampires and evil spirits. Theory number 2, alien hybrids. Others point to their unearthly behavior, black eyes, and telepathic abilities as evidence of alien-human hybrids, possibly conducting psychological experiments on unsuspecting humans. Theory number 3, government experiment. A chilling theory suggests that these children are escaped government test subjects, genetically modified beings engineered for unknown purposes. Whatever they are, one thing remains true. No one who encounters the black-eyed children ever forgets them. So, what should you do if you ever meet the black-eyed children? Rule number 1, do not invite them in. Rule number 2, Do not look into their eyes for too long. Rule number 3, walk away. Get inside. Lock the doors. Because once they get inside, they may never leave. Have you ever encountered the black-eyed children? Share your story in the comments below, if you dare.